First of all, I'm not from Hamburg, I'm from Berlin. That's very important for me. It is not important, but important for me. I'm Oliver Janik, Chief People Officer, DDB Group Germany, so that means I'm part of the member of the German DDB German Group Board. And actually we have like 500 people in Germany, but I think more than 15,000 people working for DDB worldwide. First of all, I want to thank you guys for great presentations, and I'm really looking forward to the next 6 or 7 presentations we're going to see so far. But thank you very much, ADCE Europe, and especially HP for inviting me. I think I really have to say this is a great format. This is a great idea, and I'm really happy to be part of the initializing session, and we all be part of it. So HP was so nice to send me 9 short questions on talent in the advertising industry, and then he said we have 5 minutes, which is obviously ridiculous. And excuse me, Happy. But so I just want to give you 9 very short answers to make it in like 5 minutes. Okay. What do you expect from new? Wow. What do you expect from new employees? So you guys must know that there's no DDB presentation in the world without Bill Bernbeck. It's like that. So I stick to the plan, and Bill Bernbeck, he said, life is too short to sacrifice so much of it to living with a bastard. So this means simple rule for us, because most of you guys come to me and say, how do you hire? We want to understand your hire process. What are the profiles you're looking for? Never hire an asshole. Very simple rule. If you did, fire them ASAP regardless of their excellence. So the most important thing of somebody I hire is the cultural fit. I have to meet this person in person, and I have to understand, is this somebody I want to meet tomorrow in the hallway or not? Be curious, be dedicated, be committed, and be everything what Julika said. Thank you for this great presentation, because everything is true. Be whatever, but have a life. Don't work 18 hours in the agency, seven days a week, and you don't know nothing about what's happening in the world. That doesn't make any sense. What kind of talents or skills are you looking for? It is what everybody would say then. It's a hybrid, interdisciplinary thinking people from different backgrounds with a strong skill set and an even stronger will to broaden the skill set while working with us. How should young people be educated? So you see, I stick to the plan. These are not my questions. These are, so you have to, complaints to HP if you have problems with that. What do you miss? So there aren't too many things I miss when we hire people. But we are in the lucky situation, I have to say, that we get, as DDB, very good applications, because I think DDB is a company that most creatives just want to have on their CVs, at least for 2 years, just have it as a step, as a network agency, have a very international place to go. Technical, top. Specialized know-how in their very fields, pretty good. What's missing, but you cannot really expect it from young people, obviously, but strategic and entrepreneurial thinking, decision-making and risk-taking. Entrepreneurial thinking, you say maybe, yeah, I come directly from the university, how can I be like an entrepreneur? But to think as this was your own company is one of the most important things that you can do when you start. And I have to say, there's 2 discussions that really bore me a lot. The one is the Gen Y discussion, We hear it every day. So I know all of you because you are Gen Y, and I know exactly what you do and think whatever. The second discussion is the fail early discussion, but that's just by the way. What kind of character should they have? That's a very simple answer. Do you know this book? That's very worth to read. It's from Peter Mead. When in doubt, be nice. What must be better? Everything and everybody, as always. But above all, and this is something that I really have to say here, it is us who should be better. We, as in the way we act and we behave as recruiters and employers in one of the most competitive markets. So if you ever had the chance to be in a recruiting process of a consulting company like McKinsey or BCG or something, you will really know what the benchmark is in that. And we definitely must be better on that. Where and how are you looking for talents? Everywhere where they are. And they're everywhere, as we aren't looking for advertising people anymore. I can tell you, I work out of Berlin. I'm there for 10 years now, and I don't want to bore you with the whole story. Berlin is the hottest place in the world, and everything is in moving and whatever. But the startup industry in Berlin is huge, as you maybe know. And the best talents, really creative people, go there because it's maybe more interesting, maybe they can be more entrepreneurial and whatever. So we have we really have to be open when we are looking for people, so we can't go to the classical advertising profiles anymore. This makes no sense to go to the 3 or 4 or 5 typical universities or whatever you can go to bring the creative people in, because looking in different fields and looking for, above all, in different countries. The positioning of DDB Berlin, it's not the only positioning, I hope, is we are the most international agency in Germany. Yes, Julika, it is the most international agency in Germany. So 50% of our staff in Berlin is not German and doesn't speak any German. So this is maybe interesting for you if you want to apply. So if you meet people there and you say like a very German Guten Morgen, they don't understand you. So that's great, I think, and this is going to be the future in Berlin and in Germany, everywhere. What are your criteria to hire them? As always, it's a very boring chart, but high potential and potentially high performance. We as a network agency, we have these incredible amount of tools, how we measure people, how do we assess people and stuff, and it's always about potential and performance. And this is something that you will feel in a network agency like DDB. But obviously, it's the full package. It is love and passion for the industry, good skill set, and the strong will to learn more in every field. The cultural fit, as I said, to the very setup we are looking for, and a strong personality with the potential to grow in new roles and everything what Julika said as well. What are do's and don'ts in interviews? HP, thank you for that one. The first one I love. Be late. It is incredible. It is incredible how many people come late to an interview. I can't believe that. You know, there was a traffic jam. Oh, no, I didn't know there was a traffic jam, but you should have left maybe 1 hour earlier. So that's very simple, but it's the truth. Be unprepared, the second one. Talk too much, but have no questions. That's the worst thing you can do. But, for example, what I love is talk about things that didn't work. And it's not about this, you know, I failed harder and I failed very early, and failing culture is the best thing I can imagine. But talk about things that didn't work, and if things didn't work, what did you learn out of it? This is something that would interest me in an interview. Maybe you have a speed dating now, and so tell me about everything that you failed in. How should young people plan their career? In a 5-minute speech? Really? So, I would say not too linear, but disruptive. This is the only statement I can do. I love disruption as long as I understand it. So if you have a CV that is very disrupted, I really have to understand why is it like that, and then it's mostly much more interesting than very linear career plans. And never forget, it's the other one who's the psychopath, not you. This is one of the most important lessons in life. Thank you very much.